You replay the conversation again. You question every move. You rehearse what you should have said. You doubt what you should do next. And meanwhile, life keeps moving, but you're stuck in your head, overthinking. You're tired, mentally drained, but still the thoughts won't stop. You want clarity, but you keep spinning. You want peace, but you keep spiraling. This isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. Because overthinking is silently destroying your confidence, your momentum, and your life. Let's break the cycle today. Here's how to stop overthinking before it stops you. Overthinking disguises itself as wisdom. You tell yourself, I'm just trying to be prepared. I'm making sure I get it right. I don't want to make the wrong move. But what you're really doing is delaying. You're using thought as a shield, but it's not protecting you. It's paralyzing you. The longer you think without acting, the deeper the spiral gets. One question becomes 10. One doubt becomes a wall. The brain spins stories and you start believing all of them. But here's the truth. Thinking doesn't create clarity. Action does. Let's call it what it is. Overthinking is not intelligence, it's fear. Dressed up as logic, fear of failing, fear of looking stupid, fear of being wrong, fear of wasting time. But let me ask you this. What's actually worse, making the wrong decision, or making no decision, and staying stuck? Every minute you stay in your head, you're delaying your growth. Indecision is still a decision. It's just one that leaves you behind. Want to win? Make peace with this. You don't need to be perfect. You need to move. Here's the biggest myth people believe. I need to know everything before I begin. False. No one has it all figured out. Every successful person you admire, they started in the middle of uncertainty. The difference is, they moved anyway. Action gives feedback. Feedback gives clarity. You don't get confident by thinking. You get confident by doing. Want to start a business? Don't plan for 6 months. Launch something tiny today. Want to get fit? Don't research diets for 2 weeks. Go for a 10-minute walk now. Want to speak better? Don't script every word. Record your first messy video and learn. The path becomes clear only when you walk it. One reason overthinkers stay stuck. No urgency, no end, no cutoff. So your mind keeps spinning, waiting for a sign, a green light, a perfect moment. Spoiler, that moment isn't coming. You have to create it. Here's your tool, the decision deadline. Give yourself 24 hours to choose, or 30 minutes, or 5. Depends on the situation. But once the clock runs out, you act. You don't revisit. You don't ask 10 people. You trust your choice and move forward, because momentum doesn't come from confidence. It comes from decisiveness. Start practicing fast, small decisions. Build the muscle. Watch your mind get sharper. When you overthink, everything feels massive. Starting feels impossible. Every outcome feels risky. So shrink it. Don't think about the full project. Just write the first sentence. Don't think about the workout plan. Just stretch for 60 seconds. Don't overanalyze the conversation. Just say, hey, can we talk? Break the boulder into pebbles and just move one. Momentum kills fear, and small wins kill overthinking. Here's the cycle. You're unsure. So you ask your friend, then another, then maybe you Google it. Now you have 10 opinions, and you're even more confused. Sound familiar? Stop outsourcing your clarity. Too many voices will drown out your own. It's okay to seek guidance, but make a rule. Ask once, then decide, because clarity isn't found in consensus. It's found in courage. The more you trust yourself, the less you'll need validation. And that trust, it's built by making decisions and surviving them. Every time you get caught in your thoughts, do something physical. Get up, move your body, walk, stretch, clean your space. Do a jumping jack if you have to. Why? Because the mind slows down when the body moves. You shift from analysis into momentum. You stop spinning and start flowing. One of the fastest ways to stop overthinking is to move through it. Don't try to think your way out. Act your way out. Overthinking thrives in noise, endless scrolling, constant input, 27 open tabs, 15 unread messages. It's like mental junk food, and it's killing your focus. Want clarity? Mute the world. Put your phone in another room. Sit in silence for 10 minutes. Journal without editing. Take a walk. No podcast, no playlist, just you. Because when you shut off the noise, you can hear yourself, and most times, you already know the answer. You just couldn't hear it over the chaos. Overthinking is a habit, a loop your brain has learned to run. Thought, worry, what if, spiral, freeze, so break the loop. Next time you catch yourself spiraling, say out loud, stop. We don't do this anymore. Then do something different. Anything, clap your hands, stand up, say a mantra, change your environment. It sounds silly, but it works. You're rewiring your brain, teaching it that rumination is no longer the default. Over time, the loop fades, and stillness replaces it. At the core of overthinking, a toxic need for perfection. I can't start until it's perfect. I can't post it until it's flawless. I can't decide until I'm 100% sure. Guess what? Perfect is a lie. It's a moving target. It keeps you stuck. It kills momentum. Progress, on the other hand, it's real. It compounds. It creates confidence. So here's your new standard. Not perfect, just real. Not flawless, just consistent, not polished, just done. You'll learn more from one imperfect step than a year of overthinking. Let's be honest. Most overthinking is rooted in fear. But what if you reframed it? Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what's the worst that could happen? And can I handle it? Most times, the answer is yes. You'll be embarrassed. You've survived that before. You'll lose some time. You'll learn something. It won't go as planned. Welcome to life. When you realize the worst case isn't fatal. It loses its grip on you. Fear fades. Action follows. You overthink because you don't trust your instincts. You've second-guessed for so long. You forgot how to decide. But self-trust isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. How? By making small decisions daily and owning them, by following through on promises to yourself, by acting in alignment with your values. Each time you choose and move, you cast a vote for a new identity. I'm someone who acts. I'm someone who shows up. I'm someone who decides. And that identity, that's your freedom. Thoughts can spiral, but rhythms are steady. You don't need to think every morning about brushing your teeth. You just do it. That's a habit. Apply the same principle to your life. Morning ritual, journal plus movement plus priorities, evening reset. Tidy up plus reflect plus unplug, weekly clarity session. Review what's working, what's not, what's next. Rhythm replaces chaos. Structure quiets noise, and the more rhythm you build, the less room you leave for overthinking. Overthinking feels safe, but it's keeping you small. It robs you of your peace, your time, your power. You don't need more thinking. You need more doing. You don't need another mental loop. You need one bold step forward. Decide faster. Move sooner. Trust yourself more, because clarity doesn't come before the action. It comes from the action. So if your mind's spiraling right now, try this. Close your eyes, take one breath, and ask, what's the next smallest step I can take right now? Then do it without permission, without perfection, without delay. Because the only way out of your head is into your life. If this helped you break the loop, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's stop overthinking and start building.